All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
We are the Rognans. This is our family's project to strengthen our relationships, overcome our financial hardships, improve our health, learn new things, and have fun together in the process. We know the journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it, and we hope you'll join us along on the adventure.
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome back to the vlog!
We started off the week by picking up a new microwave. That's been exciting, right? We somehow talked my family into helping us install it, and it only took several hours to do.
Like 2 or 3 hours, maybe?
Yeah. And after that, day by day, we slowly been dealing with the flu, and it all started with Elena.
The flu started picking us off one by one. We never knew who the next victim was going to be, but pretty soon there was only a couple of us remaining. Max and Mom actually made a pact to do their best to stay healthy, but Mom was not able to outrun the flu. Only Max remained. He was the only family member who avoided getting sick. Go, Max, go!
Well, since we had the flu for 2 weeks, we decided we were going to combine weeks 2 and 3 because why not? We feel like we could break the rules because we make the rules, right?
Right?
Yeah! Woo! All right, so we actually asked our followers on the Rockin' Project for some questions, frequently asked questions that they had for us, and we're going to answer those today. So, let's
Today's
go.
vlog is a Q&A.
So for me, I am motivated through workout buddies and having an accountability partner. It helps me. Even the Rognan Project, which is like kind of what we started, was for accountability, and it actually helped. And I stuck with it the whole year. I worked out all year. Haven't ever worked out in my whole 35 years of life, and I did it. So I think that was a big motivator for me. And then we also booked a cruise, and that was huge for both of us because we knew we wanted to be fit to do those excursions. Like if we had to do hiking or any of that stuff, we knew we wanted to be fit for that. And
The threat of being in a swimsuit in front of other people.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to someone, I forget who it was, but he was talking about how he got healthy because he realized that if something were to happen to him because of his health, he would basically, it would hurt his family a lot. Like they would lose the main income, all that kind of fun stuff, right? Anyways, and so his health wasn't just dependent, like he wasn't dependent on his own health, his entire family was. And that kind of made me realize I really need to step up the game a bit more too, so.
We're glad you did. Good
Me too.
job. High five.
So quick answer, I doubled my income, and then we looked for every possible way that we could kind of cut our budget and save money, which included even downsizing our housing,
Yeah.
where we're in a new spot where we're like saving $600 a month
Yeah.
from what we were spending
Huge.
last time.
We also have multiple savings and checking accounts. So instead of putting all of our income in one and trying to manage it that way, we actually split up our money. So we put money towards our car, we put money towards our dog fund, or we put money towards savings for the membership fees throughout the year, things like that. So we have sinking funds that we use throughout the year and savings accounts for that.
One thing to also remember, as we paid off student loans, those loans go away, so then that frees up money, and then we can put more money towards the other student loans.
Yeah. How do you say I speak Portuguese fluent?
Portuguese fluentemente.
Yes, say that.
Okay, so Ellie speaks English. I speak Portuguese, falo português.
I know, we all know how to say ciao. We all know how to say,
Nossa família para sempre.
yeah, nossa família para sempre, and we know how to say tudo bem. And then he says, tudo bem,
Tudo bem.
tudo bem.
What we started doing, we started figuring out how could we make meals or parts of meals last multiple meals. For like ground beef, we make it into spaghetti sauce. Take that same ground beef before you throw it in that spaghetti sauce, then make it into taco meat, and then we do taco soup. And then by the time you're done with taco soup, generally all the broth is gone, and so we do supreme nachos with kind of the
Or like
leftovers.
taco salad if we weren't doing tortilla tortilla chips or whatever.
Yeah, so stuff like that, that really helped us kind of make things last a lot longer, and our budget kind of last a lot longer.
Just maybe even switching up the sauces is really helpful.
But then
And we really like Mel's Kitchen Cafe. All of her meals turn out really good.
meal prepping though, I can't give that enough like emphasis, because what it does is it stops you from going out and buying fast food.
Well, we do celebrations. One of the reasons is because when we did it the first time, our debt-free journey the first time, we were very, very intense about it, and I got burned out hard.
Yeah.
I was so constantly stressed out. I wasn't getting a lot of support. It was scary, it was hard, and I just was done. So this time, I really wanted to have success. I didn't want to give up. I wanted to actually achieve my goal, so I kind of set myself up for success, if that makes sense. So I wanted to make sure that we had fun in the process. Fun is a really big thing for this guy over here, and I've come to find out it's really big for me too. So we ended up deciding to do celebrations for each of the loans we paid off. So we just do little things that was fun and out of the ordinary, something we hadn't done before, or something just special. But some of the times they were big, like we got bikes for all of our kids, one of the debts we paid off. So in answering that question about do you budget ahead, we do for things like that, like the bikes or anything big that we have our minds on like ahead of time. A lot of times we think about the celebration like in the moment. And so we use our mad money for that. So we do have a category in our budget for mad money, which means we just spend it for anything. Like there's
On
no
whatever.
rhyme or reason for it.
Yeah.
It has to be spent that month on something fun. It cannot be used for debt. It cannot be used for food. It cannot be used for anything. Well, maybe food. Sometimes we go over budget and I use it.
Or sometimes we eat out as a family.
Yeah.
My favorite was the water park. I love water parks. I love the water park. My favorite was getting Frozen 2 tickets and making gingerbread houses.
I loved the water park and having fun.
All the celebrations that we had were amazing, but my first 3 favorites were getting bikes, going to the water park, and also watching Frozen 2. All of them were epic.
Okay, this last one's for you.
All right. Well, one thing that I've done in the past, as you guys know, one of my goals was to be kinder to myself, build up my confidence, and just be brave. One, I've stopped the negative self-talk. Whenever I think it or hear it or say it, I just stop mid-thought and I try to say something positive instead. Or I just say, nope. Like, I literally do. I don't know. And it's helped me a lot. Another thing that's been very, very helpful is daily affirmations. For me, I just actually put them in my phone and I read them. I don't say them aloud unless I'm really, really, really struggling. When I'm really, really like hyper focused on negative things and even like stopping the negative self-talk isn't helping, those are the times I read them aloud and I actually like look at myself and try and see the vision of what my affirmation is, and it's helped a lot.
Do you do them by yourself? If you read them out loud?
Yeah, I do not do them around other people. I put in my affirmations in my morning routine, and that is something I do first thing in the morning. I don't really have kids around or anything, and I do a gratitude journal, and I do affirmations and things like that. So I do it in the morning by myself.
Wait, gratitude journal?
A gratitude journal.
What is that?
I just write down 5 things I'm grateful for. And I'd say the last thing, which is kind of funny, but I work out, and I don't do this now, but I need to. When I feed myself really good food, like healthy food that's good for my body, and I feel good afterwards. It's kind of like giving myself a love note saying, I care about you. I'm giving time to you to feel better. I'm prioritizing you. I love you. And that's kind of like my little love you note to myself. So working out and eating healthy has been very helpful for me too.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.